Yo, what's up guys? Felix from Giant Lifestyle. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going over my biggest entrepreneur mistakes. If you guys are new to my channel, I've been an entrepreneur since 2014 and I've been involved with a multitude of different businesses, such as a summer cleaning business that I have, my trucking business, I own some rental properties, and I really made my mark flipping medical commodities. My passion is YouTube, and I mixed that with some affiliate marketing, and these are by far my biggest mistakes in entrepreneurship. Now, there's no way that you can grow without failing, so failing is good as long as you take away from the situation with a lesson learned and you don't make that mistake twice. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. So I have some notes, but these are really going to help me touch on every point of the 4 mistakes that I've made over the course of the past 5 to 6 years. So number 1 would have to be trusting people too much. Now, I always have people's best intentions in mind because I know how I do and conduct business, and I think that people are going to have the same intentions as I have. But I've realized that in business, 1 in 10 people will actually be there to ride the storm out with you, and those other 9 bozos will just backstab you and really only look out for themselves. But that one relationship that is out of the 10, it could be all worth it. But those other 9 people will basically screw you, so be prepared to take losses, be prepared to lose money. Some ways that you can minimize that is number 1, look for real results, look for proof, look for testimonies. Make sure people are really doing what they say they're doing and they're not just blowing hot smoke up your ass. A lot of people will say that they're doing this or that, but when you ask for proof, they won't actually be able to do it. Pull bank statements, pull their credit, whatever the case may be, look at what they really do and not so much what they say. The next thing you could do is you could take referrals from people you already trust. So I'm not really actively seeking too many new business partners or associates because I've already made some success for myself where I don't need to. But if you are looking to do partnerships or you are looking to do other business ventures with other people, make sure it's from people that you already know. If my business partner co-sign somebody's name, then I'm going to trust them unless they give me a reason not to trust them. But because I have integrity, I always give most people the benefit of the doubt until they give me a reason not to, and 9 out of 10 people will always eventually expose themselves as to why they can't be trusted. Number 2 would be comparing myself to others. Now, I did this so much when I first started off in business and entrepreneurship because Instagram shows you a lifestyle of entrepreneurship that is way more glamorous than it actually is. My first mentor told me that 95% of entrepreneurship will be terrible and that 5% will be all worth it. There's a quote that says, live like 5% will so you can live like the other 95% can't. And that's what I did in the beginning. I compared myself to so many people because I wasn't at a point that I seen on social media, but in reality, you won't get there if you keep comparing yourself to others because 1, everybody's on their own journey and it takes time, so just stick with it. The only time I do look at other people is when I'm looking to learn from other successful people. I don't care what they drive, I don't care what they wear, I don't care how much jewelry they have. If I can learn from them, then cool. But besides that, we're all on our own journey. Everybody's on their own path. And another thing that I've learned and realized is that you need to be obsessed with the process. Every single day you should be working to get better at your craft, on your goals, on your skills. So don't worry about what John Doe is doing. Worry about yourself because worrying about John Doe isn't going to improve your skills. The only way to improve your skills is to keep filing the axe. Every single day, take a few swings at the tree, go back and file the axe. 2 swings at the tree, file the axe. 2 swings at the tree, file the axe. So keep working on yourself and don't worry about what other people are doing because it's simply not going to better you. Number 3 is announcing my moves. So this is almost as toxic as comparing yourself to others because it slows you down. When you announce your moves, I seen a TEDx talk where people actually believe that that actually happened. That's kind of similar to when the new year rolls around, everybody says, I'm going to join the gym and I'm going to lose 15 pounds or I'm going to gain 15 pounds of muscle. Now they get that validation from people in their family or their friends who say, oh, congrats, that's so exciting, I'm so proud of you. And that actually tricks their mind into thinking that they actually did it when they never actually did it. So with that being said, when you tell your family or your friends or anybody in your circle that, oh, I'm going to go out there and start a business, or I'm going to go out there and create financial freedom, and they say either supportive responses or non-supportive responses, that could actually throw off the dopamine into your mind to think that you actually either really did it or didn't actually do it. So the best thing that you can do is not say anything and to just go out there and actually just prove the success with results. Nothing talks better than results. I remember about 3 years ago, I bought my first fix and flip property. And I remember I didn't say anything for the 3 to 4 months I was working on trying to acquire the fix and flip property. And I remember I told my parents one day, hey, I just bought a property for $30,000 that has an ARV of $250,000. Now I ended up selling that property for $210,000 after buying it for $30,000, but I didn't say anything, completely silent the whole time while I was working on the deal. And I kind of just let the success talk for itself. I told them when I bought the property and went silent for the whole time I was fixing up the property and showed them the check. So nothing talks like success and nothing pays the bills like success. You can't put talk into your bank account. You can only put checks into your bank account. And number 4 is splurging my success. Now I seen this a lot with myself when I first seen success flipping medical commodities. At the age of 21, I cracked 6 figures with the business model of flipping medical commodities. And prior to that, I never really seen any money before. I made a few $1,000s doing wholesale real estate, and that's how I transitioned into the business of flipping medical commodities. But once I started to make some real money, I started to quickly splurge it on designer items and liabilities that never really brought any money back. So as much as it might make you feel good to throw it into somebody who doubted you face, in all honesty, the best thing for you to do is to stay humble and act like you don't got it. Now you can go out there and maybe buy yourself something nice to treat yourself, but at the same time, as fast as you do that, go back and keep grinding. The one thing you don't want to lose in business and in entrepreneurship is momentum, but the one thing you want to gain is momentum, because once you get that snowball up the hill in business, success, and life, when you push it down the hill, you will see nothing but continual success. So be sure to not go out there and go crazy. Don't buy a car. Don't do anything crazy. Stay within your means, because at any given time, you could lose it. Even when you're on top of the world, you could lose it. And this saying, every good thing does come to an end, could be true after a while, especially if you're not planning and budgeting correctly. So those would be the 4 biggest things that I've noticed for myself, for my mistakes and failures, and not so much failures, but just things I've learned from the process of, business and entrepreneurship. 1, trusting people too much. People will screw you over. People will do you dirty, but I guess it's just the game that we're playing. Number 2, comparing myself to others, because we're all on our own journey. There's no point in comparing yourself to others, because it's not going to get you to the goal you want to get to. Just as bad as that one is announcing my moves. And finally, splurging your success. It's good to treat yourself, but in the end, the goal is to invest, grow your assets, and stack cash. And you can't do that if you're buying a car, you're buying a bunch of fancy clothes, and a bunch of things that will never actually bring a return on your money. So that's all I have for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, consider putting a like and subscribing. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.